Land Rover Defender side repeaters. So just when you think you had everything on your Land Rover Defender, we've developed something new. So, and it's a bit of a mystery. We've sort of tried to sort of educate ourselves on the fascinating topic of Land Rover wing side repeater flashes. Now, to the best of my knowledge, there seems to have been 3 types used. So in this video, we're going to show you the 3 types used, the pattern of the holes you will have in your wing if you've got a wing and no side repeater when you're trying to work out which one to buy. And we're also going to show you the newest, latest versions of the side repeater with LEDs and swoopy lines and all sorts going on. And we're also going to show you how to... how do you put this? Butcher, that's the wrong word, isn't it? Upgrade. With finesse and delicacy, how to upgrade your bodywork so it will take the latest ones, if that's your thing. Right, let's have a look on that. So we've got Ben, the photographer, to do a super picture for us. So we know what we're talking about, side repeaters. I don't know what they call them in America. Do they call them flashes? Fender indicators. Fender flashes. Anyway, right, so this is, oh no, your computer's gone on a, there we go. Right then, so don't worry about the thumbs up and thumbs down, that's just the new ones we've got, whether they'll fit or not. So let's just look at the picture. So this is a very square type, and the hole you'll have in your wing is this. It looks like a sort of little AA battery, but sticking up with a little positive bit there. That's one type. Right, this was another type, and I actually think this was the earliest type, although we haven't put it here, we just called them type 2. And that had some sort of studs going out the back, and you had sort of 3 holes, 1 for the loom to go and 2 for the screws, studs to go through. Okay, so that's the second type. And then this is the latest type. I don't even know what year they used them from. If we guessed the year, no. The trouble is with Land Rover Defenders is who knows what was on when. But this is certainly the last production used these. And this has got a longer hole, and it's got this little off cut at the end here for it to go. So we're going to show you how to upgrade to these. We're going to show you the LED versions of these. Right, good. Let's get on with it. Everyone's bored. Right, so these are the to get you all excited, make you watch the end of the video. These are the new LED ones, and they sort of go whoo, swoop along there like Knight Rider. For those of you old enough to remember Kit and Knight Rider. Ian's looking at me blank. Right, and we also do them in a really black colour, but the LEDs are so bright, as you'll see, they will shine through this. So if you've got a black car, these are super stealth, right? Okay, right, these come, they're all sealed on the back. You can see the seal on the back there. They've got a connector on. Have we got seals in the back of that connector as well? It looks pretty sealed. Oh, sorry, looks pretty sealed in the back there. And then there we go, and that's gonna pop on. Now, the problem you've got, if you've got the later indicators, that should pop straight on, and we'll show you how to do it, and that should be dead easy. Right.
So if you've got the latest Defender or the latest wings, you could have an early car with late wings if someone's upgraded them or something. That's the trouble with these Defenders. So the latest one should plug straight in, and they should clip straight in.
If you've got it, and we'll show that on the one you've done.
If you've got the right hole and the right connector, so this is what your connector should look like, and that should then just plug straight into there.
There you go.
No drama.
So we're going to do a little kit, an upgrade kit. So if you don't need the upgrade kit, you can just buy these, and we'll show you how to do those, just a simple fit. But Ian's put together a little kit. He's drawn the shape that you should have in your wing on a bit of cardboard. So we'll make you a little template so you can draw around that. And then we've got a little, obviously the connector with some flying leads and some seals and a couple of little bits of heat shrink tubing. You will need solder and a soldering iron to do the upgrade, but if you're just doing the straight fit. So if you already got the side repeater fitted on the other side in a standard one, no, we'll do that at the end then, after we've shown you how to do it. Right. Let's have a look. So how do you take out the side repeaters? So our lowly Defender here has got this type, which we're not quite sure, but we might think it's the second type. How do we get these out, Ian?
Pull them to one side.
Now, on one car...
you can probably tell which side is if your paintwork's all worn away.
Oh, yeah,
My car's for some reason. That's the way that you push it. So on the passenger left-hand side...
On this one, we're pushing it
push it backwards.
Towards the back of the car, but side of the car, you gotta go forwards, just to confuse everybody.
So you should do that, release the clips at the front, and then you should be able to get
So
it
when you're
out.
pushing it, if you can feel it going springy, that's good, because you want to press it against this little spring here. See that little spring? And you want to push it enough so you can release this little hook at the back here. Just enough to push it forward, and then you can unhook the hook and then pull it all out. And the spring side goes, well, yeah, you can't see.
There's a notch at the top, but it doesn't matter which way
And
around
the bottom,
spring
you know
goes.
which way the bottom, because at the bottom there's like a little drain hole on the bottom here, look. So that looks like a little drain hole.
So you
there.
don't want it that way up on your
No.
car, you want to hide that and put it at the bottom.
Good. Right. And then there's a funny little twist. Now ours has lost its mojo completely. It virtually slops about.
Even more reason for changing it.
Yeah. So there we go. And then you've got the T10 bulb. And I think you might be able to get these orange ones in clear, in which case you'd have to fit an orange bulb in here and fit the clear type. But we're going the whole way.
Yeah. So for now we can just tuck that.
Now, there is a wiring loom that runs behind here, so careful when you start doing the adjustments that you don't hack into that. So have a little feel around inside.
So I'm going to tuck that in and try and I've put it kind of in this space because we're not going to be cutting here. We want to put it out of the way enough so we're not going to damage it, but you don't want to put it too far so you can't get it back.
Yeah, now you can get in from the wings, but yeah, Ian's sort of got little, yeah. Right.
Obviously so the plan is we're going to open this hole up to the size that we need.
So the later indicators, luckily the later ones need a bigger hole. If it was going the other way, we couldn't make the hole smaller. So we're in luck. So that's the little template, and that's what you've got to do.
So we're going to go back. You can choose to go backwards, forwards, up, down, but we're going to start on this hole here, and we think going backwards looks the best.
We like going backwards.
So
Life feels like you go backwards sometimes, doesn't it?
that's first job is we're going to put a bit of masking tape on just to protect our paintwork.
And if you press it, can you do a little like brass rubbing and see the? Yeah, look at that. See, it's like a little brass rubbing. Do kids even do that these days?
Yeah.
Oh, what fun it used to be to go to the graveyard and do a brass rubbing. They don't know they got it. Don't know the fun they're missing, these youths. You ever done brass rubbing?
Of course I have.
See.
Plenty of school trips. I'm not that young. Alright, so we're going to align that with that bottom corner. That saves us cutting this bottom corner here.
Yeah.
And then we can just...
Now, Defender wings are aluminium. And we love aluminium. It's lightweight and it doesn't rust. It does corrode a little bit, but normally it's self-protecting once it goes a bit white and powdery. I won't be so keen on, and it's also easier to cut, isn't it? It's a lot softer. So we don't reckon this is, I wouldn't want to do it on a steel panel necessarily.
You can do it on a steel panel if you've got steel wings from anywhere.
Rather do it on aluminium.
Oh. So yeah, we can push that through there.
Right, so Ian's done the other side, so he's going to pretend he knows what he's doing here.
So we've used a combination of reciprocating saws.
He's used all the toys in the toy box.
And the small file just to neaten it up at the end, basically. It is pretty brutal, but we'll give it a go.
Now, some of you might be better at metalwork than we are, and you might have some better gadgets and tools or nibblers or some... Have you ever used one of those little nibblers? They're quite tricky, aren't they?
Yeah, fortunately the aluminium's pretty soft and easy to
Right,
cut.
turn your volume down now. Shall I cover the mic? Where's the little microphone? Is that
It's not too bad on this
Go on,
one.
go on, I'll cover the microphone. We'll let Ian finish that, but you can see that
that's as brutal as it gets.
That's going on. All right, how are you going to do the rest? What's your plan? How are you going to get in the top now?
Well, I'll probably drill a hole there, and that'll allow me to cut down, and I'll cut along.
Go on then, we'll let you get on and drill the hole then. Because that's all you can do for the minute, isn't it? That's all you got.
You're better off cutting within the lines and then filing out to them
yeah.
than trying to cut right up to the edges, to be honest.
where you want to be careful when you shoot through where that other wiring loom is.
So yeah, I haven't gone right up to the edge on that one, but it would be, so it takes a little bit of work.
And then you can get the tool in now and go along the other way, yeah?
Yeah, so we'll be able to cut down there, but we don't need to watch all that. We'll come back when we get to the final stages.
Right, Edward Scissorhands has finished his work there. So now we can see we just got some fine tuning to do around the edges. We've got this little chunk at the front to do, and a little bit around the back here. So he's going for the old school file. Draw filing, supposed to go forwards and then that's it. He's draw filing. Look at that. Does anyone actually do that? I mean, other than people, that it does. So we finished our craft work for the day, and we have got something that looks pretty close to a fit. You could trial fit one just to see if they fit mechanically in. Leave the tape on while you trial fit in. I take the tape off last thing.
Yeah, it looks like we need a little bit more out of that top corner there. Needs a bit more off.
Yeah, he's not popping in exactly, no. That's right. So we'll tune that. We've got the soldering iron warming up there, so we're getting the soldering iron ready to do the wiring connection next. How's that looking now? There's a bit of fine tuning. We're in. Okay. Alright, so what I would still leave it there. So the next thing we've got to do is A, get it out. There you go, well done. Okay. And then you've got the good news, you've got a bigger hole to fish in and get your wire back out of. And just check we haven't damaged the wire as we've been messing about there. All good.
All good.
Right, so what we're going to do is just cut off. There's no need to disconnect your battery for this, it's not live.
Shouldn't be live unless you've
got your hazards on. Cut that little insulation-y bit back a bit. Without cutting through the two wires.
Yeah, they're a little bit twisted.
I reckon you could have just slid it down because we've got some spade connectors there. But that's what everyone else is going to have to do, isn't it? Alright, and I'll give you two little wires. That's what we need, two little tails hanging out. Right, we're not worried which is positive and negative, although I hazard a guess we could work that out fairly easily.
I'm going to join black to black, I did on the other side.
Yeah,
but yeah,
it doesn't matter, the LEDs are non-polarised, it doesn't matter, you can't get it wrong. They're flash wire strippers you got there.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they?
So you just strip that back and expose the copper. And little focus, there you go. Right then. And then, oh yeah. Don't forget to slide the heat shrink over. He's done that already. That's the most important bit. Shall we remember that? That's the thing I always forget. So we put the bits of heat shrink over the connector, because otherwise once you solder them, yeah. Most of you guys will know how to do this. You can fast forward this bit. A bit of solder then. The beauty of solder then, it's not gonna corrode, is it? Alright. You do that one, you're gonna heat shrink that one, and then we'll do the other one off.
We'll do both.
We'll do both. Right, we'll finish soldering that, and then we'll get the heat gun out. So yeah, put a bit of heat on the heat shrink, and then that will stop any water wicking up into, oh gosh, where am I pointing? Yeah, there. So we're pretty happy with that. You could put some extra tape around it if you wanted. But now we're ready to fit the side repeater, and it should click into place. And tuck all that back in there. Oh, take the tape off now, can't we?
Yeah.
That's right, you can just take it off with it. Now you could touch up around your exposed aluminium. I don't think it's a major thing. On the other side, Ian, and he'll probably take this off after we finish videoing, but he had a little bit of touch-up paint he just put around the edge there just to neaten it all up. But you can't see it once it's fitted. There you go, click that into place. Right, let's have a look then. So if you put the hazards on, that's the easiest way of testing it. There we go, dynamic side repeaters. fitted. And as you can see, we're in a well lit workshop here, and they are still quite bright, especially at night. They're going to be plenty bright enough.
So that's the smoked
That's the
ones.
smoked ones.
And I can show you the extra bright clear ones.
And they're going to be much more waterproof than our others.
There you go.
Yeah, that's again, it's so bright on the camera you can hardly
can't
see
tell.
it. But there we go. So good luck with doing that. Obviously, if you've just got to change your standard repeater, it's dead easy. You literally just slide it like Ian did there, plug the connector which you'll have existing on your later car, and you're away to go. So we'll make 2 kits available. One will be the conversion kit that will come with the template and the little connector and the heat shrink, and we'll also just do a pair of them listed as well. So there we go. Good luck with that.